20,
I missed Jack.
20,
Easy
20.
access.
Is that looking
I
good?
have to fill in.
All right, 19, 18,
No, stop.
17, 16,
They're looking at the
15,
Stop. Count.
This. Thank you, Bodie, for that. 8. You're in your seat in 7, 6.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Stupid. Does it recording?
Yep, it's recording now. Our lesson must be.
Hey, Percy.
Okay. Super simple. I don't have a timer on. So, don't worry, I'll time it though. So, this is very similar to what we were doing yesterday. If you don't exactly remember how to do this, that's fine. I want you to focus on, though, at least trying to draw a visual model of this problem. That's kind of what we're going to be talking about a lot today, right? We're talking about division with fractions. A big part of, Reese, come on.
I'm trying to find it.
Right, a big part of trying to understand this division of fractions is visualizing it. With that said, you got 5 minutes. It takes a half gallon of paint to paint a bookshelf. Half gallon. If I have 3 gallons of paint, how many bookshelves can I paint? That's the question. Again, I want you to focus on a drawing, a model. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. 52 seconds have gone by. Okay, I shouldn't have to remind you, right? This is independent. Our voices are off. If you have a question, just raise your hand. See? I like that race. I like the drawing.
Very hungry. It's like
You're hungry?
Yes, very.
We just had snack.
I didn't have it.
Okay, so you think that I just have like snacks flying out of my pockets for you?
There's
Because
snacks
I
in
don't.
there. Extra snack.
We're not doing snacks right now.
There is no extra snacks in there. There is no extra
Then once you actually start working on your own, then maybe you can grab a snack. Right now, I just want you doing this.
Whoa.
Leah and Vivian, I think you guys all want to do math stuff. Get started on this. I am seeing some people with an answer and all they have is an equation. Most of those people have the incorrect answer. I see some people, they don't even have numbers on their paper and they have the correct answer. Again, I'm trying to really pin that in your head. Focus on the visual of the drawing. It's very serious. Leah and okay, if you don't necessarily finish this, try to at least copy it down password. Hey, guys, I don't know why we're talking. Right here. Sadie, if you're gonna keep coughing, you can go in the hallway.
No, it's
okay?
yours. We did the pacer, so.
Yeah, you did the pacer like 35 minutes ago.
As we're doing math.
Yes. So how many apps are there? All right, since we're all talking, obviously we're done. We're gonna move on. Okay, do I have a volunteer to first draw a picture of what they did and then talk about a toast? All right, how about tag? Buddy, if you get to go. Alright, Tack. The floor is yours.
So I don't know if it's got paint cans.
That's fine.
It's got that. Like the cylinder is. And then split it in half.
That represents a paint can.
One gallon.
Okay, 1 gallon of paint. Alright, we got a gallon of paint, I like it.
Do that. That's fake. Gallons, and then you just have to add all the halves.
And how many halves did you get?
6.
6. Okay, so I got it. So this, each one of these halves, that's representing a bookshelf that you painted, right? Alright, Tack, what was your answer again? 6. Can you show, Tack, do we agree, do we disagree? Go away. I see Zeddy's clapping. Tell me, what do you think? Charlotte agrees, Bodie is somewhat fine.
What you said?
Alright, thank you, Tack. 6. Tack,
I got it right.
Tack, where's the pen?
Oh shoot.
Thank you. Okie dokie. Today's learning goal. Addie. Alright, let's just do this first one in green here, the classic one. Ready? On 3, 1, 2, 3. If
I know blank, then I know blank.
we're gonna be, you don't need to do those ones, Joe. We're gonna be talking a little bit about sharing and grouping again. It's gonna kind of lead us into it. Alright, we're gonna move through these quickly because we're already like 15 minutes behind because we were outside for a while. A lot of coughing. So, real quick, at your tables, we have 10 divided by 2. That's our problem. I'm gonna give you like a minute, come up with a story problem for 10 divided by 2. Oh, listen. If you wanna create funny ones at your table, that's fine, I don't care. I'm not gonna listen to any of those when you share them with the class, okay? I don't wanna hear anything about basements or children.
Thank you.
Even though I liked that one yesterday when we did it right. No, that's gonna distract us, alright? You can make up funny ones. When we're gonna share, at least try to change some things around, right? Again, it's easy if we're thinking about like people and food. That's always easy. Alright, ready? You got like a minute, go.
Okay, so it's not children.
What?
No, guys. 20 people want to get different. Johnny wants to. How many people know about it?
Yeah.
No. How many people? No, let me tell you. Let me tell you my problem. No, 10 people went to 2 days. They all got those.
What?
How many people? Let me go.
I know you're excited. Are you almost done? Thank you, Ellen. Awesome. Julia, do you want to share your first one that you just come up with? No? Okay.
I have a normal one.
Bodie, do you have a normal one?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. There are 10 tweeds.
10 trees? Okay.
And 2 lumberjacks, I guess.
Yeah.
No, great. If they need to cut down an even amount of trees between the 2 of them, how many trees do they chop down?
Sorry, buddy. Some people were talking at the end there. Can you say that again? Yes, I can hear because people were chatting.
Okay, there are 2 lumberjacks, guys. And,
Yeah.
they have to cut down an even amount.
Sorry, buddy. People are talking once again. Guys, It's Bodie's turn. Thank you. So there's 10 trees, 2 lumberjacks. What's the last part?
And then they need to cut down an even amount of trees between the two of them. How many are they going to chop down?
Love it. Cut down even amount. I'm kind of abbreviating here. How many? Buddy, what's the answer to this problem?
6.
6?
7.
5 trees. Love it. Okay. How about it's grouping one. Tack.
So hear me out. There's 2 magic school buses.
Okay.
And then there's 10 kids. If both school buses have to have an even amount of children, and then how many would be in each magic school bus?
Okay, Tack, I do like that one. That's very similar to Bodie's though, because we have a total. And you're splitting them up. And you're trying to figure out how many are in each group, right? For grouping, we know how many are in each group, right? We have to use that. Ellis.
Okay. There are 10 kids.
Yes.
And they want to be grouped into in groups of 2. How many groups will there be?
Awesome. No, I don't need 10 comments after that. Thank you, Ellis. Groups of 2. How many groups? Don't judge my handwriting. Okay. So, here we go. We have 10 divided by 2, sharing grouping. Now we're going to get a little spunky up in here. So, think about this real quick at your tables. Now we have 10 divided by 1/2. Let's start with the sharing. Think about it for 30 seconds. How can we write a story problem for sharing for 10 divided by 1/2? Go.
There's 10.
Sorry, there's 20.
There are 10. Like in half. We're gonna pretend there's 10 chairs. I'm happy it's with me. Just don't cut my body in half.
Let's try that one more time. What, or do we have to? What do we do? Rory, what's your idea?
So cookie dough needs to make it to grandma's to get in the oven.
Okay.
And there's a path that's 10 miles long. And
Rory, I'm going to ask you real quick. Hold on to that one. I'm loving what you're saying. That is a perfect example of grouping. We'll come to that in a second. But we're going to talk about sharing first. It's going to help us make a little bit more sense in the second one. Alexis, what do you got?
So there are 10 meat.
10 what?
Meat.
10 Alexis. Okay.
And I'm sorry, but I'm going with how much is
Okay, is it going to be, is everyone going to start laughing? Because I don't want to hear it.
No.
Okay, go.
You cut me in half.
Okay.
Of course.
Keep going.
You cut me in half. So there's 10 meats and then you cut me in half. Then there's 20.
So you're saying like there's 10 of you, and then we split you, each of those 10s in half. I love that too. Again, we're going to talk about that more in a second. That's similar to Roy's idea. That is a grouping. But I like that we're saying that because you're thinking of this problem is leaning towards, wow, grouping makes way more sense here than sharing. Let me tell you, we're going to move. We're going to do this quickly. This is what a sharing problem would be like. There are 10 candies.
No, Diddy. No.
10 candies. I want to share it with a half of a person.
Oh. Ain't no way.
No, because gingerbread man.
Rue?
Don't need a bunch of comments.
Rue.
So, this, oh, and we're up here. This is important. So, with the grouping, with the sharing, with the vision, it's like you're sharing something with half a person. Okay? With the grouping, like Roy was starting to say with going to grandma's house, we're gonna keep moving quick. We gotta keep going. Like Roy was saying with grandma's house, and like Alexis was saying with how much cutting in half. This side with the grouping, right? We're saying we're splitting 10, right, into halves, right? Or also we're saying, how many halves go into 10? So when we look at these two, right, for normal division, we can do sharing or grouping. Now we're dividing by fractions. Let me just ask you a real question at your table. Would it make sense to approach fractions with the sharing method or with the grouping method? Just shout it out. Grouping. Can someone explain to me that a little bit more? Why would it make more sense to do grouping rather than sharing? Look. How about you discuss your table real quick though? Why does it make more sense? Or why does one make less sense?
What if you share with yourself? But you can't share like you can group half. I'm just imagining half of one group.
You can. That would be 10 divided by 1, right? Because if you have 10 candies divided by yourself, guess how many candies you get?
I'm just saying like
Get them all.
Well, here's the thing about it, 10 down the middle.
All right, quick hands. Tell me real quick. What were you guys talking about? Or else we'll stay. Alexis, go. Sorry, Alexis. Ben is still talking. All right, go ahead.
We were talking about it's much easier to do grouping because if you split something in half, I mean, if you like, so let's say 8 and divide by 3.
Yeah.
Then I can make 3 groups of groups,
Sure.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Make that and then get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. All right, we're gonna move on. Loop, loop, loop. So, now we're gonna do this one together, and I'm just gonna make up a problem. All right. So I have 10. Oh, here we go. 10 cups of shout out. Give me a type of soup.
Mushroom! Mushroom! Soup! Chicken!
Okay, I got 10 cups of ramen.
Tag soup.
I can eat half a cup a day.
Can we close the window?
Yeah, I'll close it. Hey, as I'm writing this, I want you on a new page in your journal. Actually, it actually doesn't, I don't care. You can do it underneath the do now if you want. But I do want you to copy down the problem and the solution, because we're gonna do it together, we're gonna do it quickly. All right, so I have 10 cups of ramen, I can eat 1/2 cup a day. It's basically just how many days can I eat ramen? Something like that.
How many days can I eat ramen? How many days will the
Ramen last. How many days will
the ramen last?
my
Well, today will be out.
ramen last?
But how long will it last?
2 seconds.
And I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna do this one, I'm just gonna draw my cups of ramen. They're not gonna be super big.
Jack would be very mad. Whatever he was right.
I'm just guessing, is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What?
Count wrong.
Okay, I don't care what your cups of ramen look like, but again, here we are, we're starting our problem. I'm not even really thinking about solving it yet. I'm just looking at the information it gives me. I know I got 10 cups. Boom, there they are. They're chilling in my pantry. I like to put an egg in there with like maybe some chicken.
Yeah, the egg is a good idea.
Always do the egg.
Always.
Soft foil. Soft foil eggs. Pancake. What?
Real quick, at your tables, why don't you just discuss maybe what my next step could be? This is like 10 seconds, go.
You could split like ramen in half and cut your divide in half.
Here, Bodie, here's an egg.
5 days. 8 days. 10 days. 12 days.
11 days. What? I got ramen at home.
Alright, real quick. Hey, Addie, why don't you pull a stick for this one?
Addie, pull me.
There's a lot of people gone. again, I'm just asking you, what can I do next? Ariana. It is good. It's not time to change that. Is that you?
No.
Alex? Okay. Hey, Reese, why don't you just give us an idea?
So what I would do to hand, I smell the egg, I'm sorry. What I would do to my beautiful cups of ramen
Yeah.
Eat them.
is I'd split them in half
Why?
because, well, technically you could split it in half and say 1 day's worth,
Just like this.
and then on that side say
So this is
1/2.
this is 1 day right here.
Yeah, and so you split
And
all
this is 2
that.
days?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry, Reese. Just a couple of comments.
And then in the cup of ramen, you write 1/2 on either side.
Okay, because that's a half cup.
And you do that in all of them.
All right.
But you don't have to write 1 day, 2 days.
Yeah. Okay, let's. Thank you, Reese. All right, let's do that. Let's just first split up. 1, 2. This is me going through my month, eating my ramen. Maybe it's not every day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
20.
All right, so how many days is that then?
20.
20 días.
Why would that be wrong? Just like the cups, it wouldn't be that simple.
Boom.
20 years.
Are you noticing a trend when we divide a number by a half?
I don't have stamp.
You times it by 2.
I'm noticing that I'm
All right, I'm gonna give you a second, then we're gonna move on. You guys are gonna get some time to explore a couple on your own. I know we're going a little fast, but I'm just trying to make up. Can you get one?
I'm never gonna go.
Where?
You're short.
I can eat guys.
Once you grow up, once you get
All right, bye-bye.
you're only gonna grow sideways.
You late. All right. Okay. Next step. Don't move yet. Well, actually, here, why don't you just flip to this page? Oh, no, this isn't a page in your book. Sorry. You're still in your math journal. Because I literally wrote it right there. Guess I'm losing my mind. So, this says 2 more problems. Can someone read the first part? What does that say? Colby. Sorry, Colby. Some people are making sounds. Colby's reading us the instructions. I would listen. Here.
Choose one of the 2 story problems below and copy it into your journal.
Thank you. All right. Easy peasy. Choose one. Look at that.
Oh no.
So there's 2 different problems. All you do is choose one. You're literally doing exactly what we just did. Choose a problem, draw a picture, find an answer. You do not have to do either one of the challenges. Do I want you to try them?
Yeah.
Yes. So you can see, like, we're mostly talking about dividing by a unit fraction, which is just like 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/5. Yeah, it gets a lot trickier when you're doing common fractions like 3/4. That's the main difference. Again, pick a problem, draw a picture, find an answer. You have about 10 minutes for this. I do not care if you work with the people at your table. You're not moving yet, all right? Go. If you have a question, just let me know.
1A.
1A. Hey, also, make sure you write down the problem.
Guys, I have this idea for a place. I'm gonna get there and then for the next one. I'm the picture of everything in the world. I'm gonna dial for like.
Yeah, give me the answer.
81! What the worst is that you're tag on me.
No. There's extra snacks. Oh my god.
Ben. Ben. Ben's going to bed.
He said he was going to get snacks.
Yeah, my dad.
Why? Why would he just start doing that?
He was taking your popcorn.
Fine.
He was taking your popcorn.
Alright, there's only one thing you should be doing then. Thank you.
Going to the
It's bone dry.
You'll be fine.
Okay, Charlotte, as hard as you are you done? Awesome.
Get out. Get out. No, getting out.
You good?
The whole thing was
Welcome to Manhattan, man. You're all
Yo, okay, I like that we're working together. I am hearing a lot of talk that has nothing to do with any of this.
Wait, hungry.
No, I want you to sit at your table. You come to Kalia. You have 5 yards of grid. What you can do is like,
He's drawing. Hold up, I drawn very
wrong. How many?
okay, for you two. Which problem are we doing? Let's do the first one. You guys, you could move a third yard.
Really, you were telling me to leave, correct? Yeah, get out. Nope. I said seaweed.
So have we been doing multiplication? I would think about how you're going to represent, how are you going to draw 5 yards of ribbon? How can you draw that, Bodhi? I don't care how you draw it. Draw it anyway. Show me what 5 yards of ribbon looks like. Again, if you're struggling, so you guys haven't written anything so far. No, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear she's been doing that, she's been doing that. Which problem are you going to do? I'll help you. We're going to do the first, right? It says, it takes 1/3 yard of ribbon to make a hair bow. Okay. Maya has 5 yards of ribbon. How many hair bows?
Maya?
So, I'm not talking about your sister. So, Maya has how many yards of ribbon? 5. Tell me how do you represent that as a drawing? That's all I want you to show me. Start with that. That's what we're focusing on today. Okay, what is this? Where's your drawing?
Right there.
What is that? Oh, the aquarium. My attack, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Awesome. This is the ribbon one. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards. Each one is a third, so 5.
Okay. I think I deserve it for the best drawing.
Ed, how are you doing? Okay, I don't mind that you're eating, but you need to be doing it. We'll be challenged. You don't need to do it.
My brave life. There's some reach into the bag.
Alright, I'm gonna give you like 3 more minutes.
I'm done.
Actually, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute. Because we gotta get cut, right? We missed a bunch of time because we were outside for a while. Yeah.
The first one is 15 bows, correct?
15 bows?
Bam, done.
We'll see.
Yeah!
But I think you guys are starting to notice some trends here on how to do multiplication.
It is 15.
We'll figure it out in a second. Alright, if you can hear me, clap 2 times. If you can hear me, touch your right ear. If you can hear me, go like this. If you can hear me, go like this. Alright, sit down. Go at your seat. Take a seat. shall start with the first problem. Yes. Okay, so it takes. Oh, okay, it's my turn now. And we're being silly, we got focused up. Alright, it takes 1/3 yard of ribbon to make a hair bow. Okay. Maya has 5 yards of ribbon. How many hair bows can she make? Addie, why don't you pull a stick and see if someone is going to be brave and come up? We'll just do one here. Who is it? Would you be willing to come draw your picture? Sure. Alright. Addie!
Come on down!
Alright, let's listen up. You can draw whatever you want. As long as it helps you find the answer. Not right now. Nope, we're listening. Alright, so each one of those is a ribbon. What's that little lightning bolt? Alright, so she can make 15 hair bows out of you. Well, let's ask the class. Class, what do we think? Would you agree with Daddy? Reese agrees, Mia agrees, Leah likes it. I don't know what Rory's doing. Thank you, Reese. Addie, what kind of clap do you want? I don't know on 3, right? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
Okay, I think we're starting to get through this pretty quickly. I think we're getting on top of it. All right, for 2. Rory. That was terrible. Try again.
how I feel.
Excellent. Okay, so this one we have an aquarium. Well, this one we have an aquarium. It holds 5 liters of water. We have a scoop that holds 1/6 liter of water. How many scoops are we gonna need to fill it up? Rory, let's see what you got.
Okay, so there's this area. Use a scoop.
Okay.
Okay. So, and there are. So, then there will be a lot of scoops. So, this is 1 whole liter.
That's a liter.
6 scoops, yes.
Okay.
And then 5, you have 5 so if I know that 1 liter is, hey, what's the name of this now? Is 6, then I can do 6 times 5 to get how many overall. And that is 30 scoops. Fill a little area.
Very good. I love the use of your language there, right? So you figured out that. Yeah, awesome. You figured out that 1 liter has 6 scoops. If you know 1 liter has 6, you know 5 liters has 3. Awesome. Oh, very cool. All right, Rory, what kind of clap do you want for being so brilliant? Couch on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you. I think you guys are getting this. Open your student book, page 194. Go. 194.
What did you say?
194.
84.
Anna?
Yeah,
Yeah, give me 1 second. Thank you. All right, we're just going to go through this real quick, then I'm going to release you. So, this is 3 pages, Odie and Don. I'm going to have you guys work with me, just so you know. So, These are very similar. They're story problems with the whole number divided by a unit fraction. Every single one wants you to, oh no, actually, yeah, we'll start with that. So we'll start with that, Reese. So, as you'll see, there's a bunch of different fractions in parentheses for every problem. This one's different though. You get to choose one of the fractions out of there. I don't care which one, right? As you know, we've done 1/2. That one's probably the easiest. Maybe start with that if you want to. 3/8, 3/4, the common fractions, those ones are going to be trickier. Again, it's up to you. You can challenge yourself if you want. If you don't want to, you know, I can't really force you to. So once you pick a fraction, let's say we'll do 1/4 here. Same thing we're doing. I want you to start and really focus on using labeled visual models with each problem. If you don't draw a picture, you're gonna get roasted. I'm not gonna like it. Okay?
I like getting roasted.
So, and then you'll also see here, it wants you to write the expression, which is just the equation of the problem, right? Pick a fraction, draw a picture. Those are the biggest things. This is 3 pages though. And on the last page, number 2, you get to choose the actual problem, and then you get to write a story. I don't know if we're gonna get there though, because we only have 10 more minutes left. Questions? Questions? We have no questions. So yes, you guys are right. Independently in pairs or in little groups, move wherever you want. Go.
Yeah.
No, Bodie's over here.
Jack, can I work with you?
You want to hold him? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you can work with all. Yeah, Ben can work.
You want to sit here?
Sugar. Give me a group. Any group number? Up to 4, alright? Daily. Oh, I didn't read it. I wasn't paying attention.
You thought it was dog? Guys, so what's the story probably going to be? Laws of baby law, that's what it looks like based on what I'm seeing. Alright, which one should we do? Yeah, what have we done? Why are you making Oh, Tag did that? All of that?
Yeah, what did you do? All that.
I did call on you. Didn't you tell me a story? I did call on you. Alright. Okay. So, let's start. Donna, why don't you read me this problem? What does it say? Starts with it takes.
Okay, it says salvage of.
No, right here. Just start here. So these are the directions. Just start on A.
It takes 1/2, 1/4, 3/4, 3/8 of a cup of sugar to make a batch of cookies. I have 5 cups of sugar. How many batches of cookies can I make?
Awesome. So this one we can pick what fraction we want to use in the problem. Why don't you just pick 1/2? So just circle that.
1/2.
Yeah, you can say it. Circle it though, so you know.
1/2. Okay. And
Boom. Okay. So now we're gonna start with our picture. So, what does it tell you you have in this problem? What do you start with?
What?
In this problem, what do you have? How many cups? What do you start with here?
5.
5 cups. Can you draw a picture of that? It doesn't really matter what it looks like, but it needs to be somewhat 5 cups-ish. It need to be like a beautiful cup. 1 cup,
2 cups.
2 cups, 3 cups. I don't really like sitting over here
Why?
because it feels weird.
Dr. Lewis, I was 16.
I know, but I'm not Dr. Lewis though. All right.
Can you feel me?
It's not really filming you, it's just kind of recording what I'm saying. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cups. How many cups does it make to make one batch of cookies? You circled it.
1/2. So
1/2 of a batch.
1, 2,
Okay, so you're splitting them in half. Why are you doing that?
4. I don't know.
You don't know? Well, just tell me about it. Why do you think so? Well, what does that represent then if you split it in half?
They can't represent like the batches of cookies.
That's exactly what it represents, the batches. So this is a batch, that's a batch, that's a batch. So after you split them all in half, how many batches can you make then?
11.
Count again.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bingo. Just right. Oh, look right here. I can make blank batches.
Oh, it's easy.
It was easy. All right, so this here is where we're at the expression, which is just like the equation. And these are kind of tricky, so I'll help you with this one. So this one, we start with 5 cups, so put 5. And then we're dividing here. What do you think would be the rest of the equation? 5 divided by what?
5 divided by 1/2.
Brilliant. Write it down. Tell me Gene something.
Wait,
Oh.
what's divided? I forgot already.
You just told me. You said 5 divided by 1/2. Those were your
But
words.
what's divided? I already forgot.
Oh, the signal, the symbol, it's like here. It's like this.
Oh.
A slash does work, but I think in 5th grade you're supposed to write that symbol.
Sometimes I forget. The slash?
Yeah. Here, Donna, read the next problem.
Okay. Wait. Hi. Okay. It says the road repair crew.
Yeah,
Where's the eraser?
yeah.
The answers.
And now they're off the board. Darn it.
Where's it?
I just put it in front of the screen for you. Come back. It's not on the screen. Oh, it's my snail!
Okay, so it says the road repair crew can fix 1/2 of a mile of
We got 5 more
off-road per day.
minutes.
How many days will it take them to fix a stretch of a road that is 4 miles, 5 miles, 6.5 and 1/2 miles, 8 and 3/4 miles?
Okay, so again, we get to pick, right? We get to pick which one of these we want to do. So do you want to do 4, 5, 6.5, 8, 9?
6.
You want to do 6.5?
Actually, 4.
4? Circle it. Okay, why don't we start with the expression on this one? So over here, we had 5 cups and we divided them into halves. Over here, we have 4 miles. What are we doing after that? What's the problem asking us
We
to
are
do?
doing 4 divided by 1/2.
Boom, write it.
Wait, 4. Oh, I was about to do 5. 4 divided by 1/2.
Awesome. So this one's saying our stretch of road is 4 miles. So why don't you go ahead and draw me something that looks like a stretch of road that's 4 miles. I would use some numbers in there too, so we know what we're looking at. Beautiful. I like the little road dots. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. 1, 2, 3. I think you already know what to do. Yep.
My story problem. There were 10 white Ellis, there's still another page. There's still another page.
8.
So what'd you get? 8. Bingo. Okay.
Same thing.
Let's try 1/3 of a cup for this one. So circle 1/3.
And there were
So it says, how many 1/3 cups are there in a quart of ice cream? So there's 4 cups. Bingo. So you already know what you're
And
doing.
then
So
cups.
start with your cups, but are you splitting them into halves this time?
No.
No. Yeah, it is about right.
I really want to go to lunchtime. I'm hungry. I didn't even eat my breakfast. It's out.
Huh?
I couldn't even eat my breakfast. It's outside.
But
I ate the bread.
No, we don't leave at 4 eating. We don't leave.
No, you're fine.
We don't leave at 4.
All right, it is about time for lunch. Go ahead and put away your math stuff. Go ahead, line up.
Yeah.